How can science prove that there is no God? Science is based on the study of nature. All the people who claim themselves to be the scientists, they study the nature, right? And nature is in control of the God of universe. Nature obeys his commands. And the God who controls this universe, he writes his name, his personal name through the nature. And he also controls the creatures of nature to speak his name without any human intervention. So science cannot deny the existence of God, because science itself is a word that people use to say who say that they say that they are scientists, or no matter if they are a student of science, they look the information which is observed through the study of nature. So how can they deny the God who controls the nature, and through nature the God writes his name Allah in Arabic. And when the creatures say, they clearly say the name of Allah. There are so many proofs on my YouTube channel, Man of God. So when you say that science, if science can deny the God, if science proves that there is no God, what really is the science? First of all, get rid of this word science. There are people, a bunch of group, they say that they are going to disprove the God. How can they disprove the God when the nature is in front of them, and nature clearly exposed them? Nature has revealed that it is in control of Allah, and all the people who study the nature and they're trying to deny the existence of the creator of nature, they are liars if they say there is no God. So science does not deny the God. Science is created by God. The laws of science are created by God. The nature is created by God. And science is very, very tiny, very small thing as compared to the nature, the system of universe, the physical objects that people can see, and the scientists can see through their scientific equipments and machines. So no one can go beyond this nature to see the unseen, which is not visible, which is not accessible through materialistic physical instruments and equipments. People are limited. So science can never deny the existence of God, because science is not a human. People are human, right? So human can be stubborn, people can be arrogant, and they can say there is no God, there is no God. But when you ask them, what is your proof? Where is your proof that there is no God? They have nothing. They have nothing to prove that there is no God. But when you will ask the believers of God, what is the proof that there is God? Then Muslims will show you the nature. Muslims will show you animals, birds, lions, cats, puppies, newborn babies, trees, fruits, vegetables. Muslims will show you this. And they will show you the name of Allah naturally written on so many creatures. And when you will ask the same question to believers of other gods who are worshipping so many gods beside Allah, they will not be able to show the same level of proof, because there is no God except Allah. So Allah can do it, Allah has done it, and Allah can keep doing it whenever He wills. And He has done it. On the other hand, no gods of non-Muslims has ever done it. And no gods of non-Muslim will ever be able to do it, because they are imaginary artificial characters. They are associated with Allah. People who are worshipping them are living in the darkness from the truth. When Allah has clearly demonstrated his practical miracles through the nature, and people who say that they are scientists, they use the equipments, machines, even millions of Muslims and non-Muslims have eyewitnessed, have seen through the videos as well on YouTube, that creatures are saying the name of Allah. But they do not use it. Those people do not use their common sense to understand what is the message of Allah through these creatures, what Allah trying to convey, what Allah wants to tell, what Allah wants to show. Allah has given common sense, wisdom, intellect, logic, brain, so many things to a human. If animals can naturally know the name of Allah, if newborn babies can naturally know the name of Allah, what is stopping a human to believe in existence of Allah? I'm talking about those who are deniers, who are disbelievers, who are rejectors, who are living in the path of darkness, who are going to the path of hell, fire. Do not they use their common sense? Think about it wisely. Do not they use their common sense? They are seeing that Allah is doing it through the nature, and they are seeing that all other gods who are being worshipped against Allah, they are not able to do it, and they still worshipping gods beside Allah. But those who use their common sense, they think wisely with logic. How is it possible that if there is no God, then how Allah can do it only? How only one God can do it? And if there are so many other gods, why all of them cannot do it as well? What Allah has done. And if there is no God, then how? Then who is Allah? Then how the creatures are saying the name of Allah? Then why the name of Allah is being written through the nature? It is because Allah is the truth. It is because Allah is the God. It is because Allah is the personal name of God, the mighty Lord, the mighty King of universe. So I hope you understood what I'm trying to say and convey. Science can never disprove the existence of God, because no human in the world can ever refute the existence of Allah without books. Only through the nature it can never be done, because nature is under the control of Allah. Nature obeys Allah. Nature supports Allah command. When Allah commands nature, nature performs what Allah wills. When Allah intends to do something through nature, He does it. That is why when good Muslims die, Allah preserves their dead bodies in their graves without used any chemicals on their dead bodies, and they are preserved in their graves by the command of Allah, by the permission of Allah. And insects do not eat their dead bodies, and animals and birds on the earth, when they are martyred by the disbelievers of Allah in the wars, their dead bodies do not decompose on the earth as well, or inside the earth as well. On the other hand, when the disbelievers of Allah die, Allah decomposes their dead bodies through the nature. The system of nature is applied on all the disbelievers of Allah and all the bad Muslims who are disobedient of Allah and last Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. So Allah decomposes their dead bodies as well. That is the reason Catholics and Buddhists and so many other kind of religious people need to use the chemicals, embalming, waxing on the dead bodies of their religious and spiritual scholars, to show the people and fool them that that is the divine work of God. No, that is their own work. That is that work done by them with their own hand. This is the reason they are fooling the people. And I have told you, science can never deny the existence of Allah through nature. And when I say science, I do not really mean to say the science. I mean people who study science can never do it. Otherwise, science is the creation. Science is the knowledge. Allah has created science. Allah has created so many rules which are divided in physics, science, material, biology, chemistry, and this and that and blah blah blah. Thank you so much. And I hope you will think, if you are a non-Muslim, you can revert back to Islam. And if you are a Muslim, you can strengthen your faith in the existence of Allah, that Allah is not false, Allah is the truth. Allahu Akbar.